storytellers. On one side, I've got a metal colander. Now that metal colander takes up quite a lot of room because that metal colander never changes its shape. It's always big, it's always bulky, and always takes up maximum space in my kitchen cabinet. But look at my colander that we're offering you right now. This one collapses flat. So now I can tuck it right onto the side and still have all this room for all these other things that I'm storing away. It holds 3.5 quarts of whatever you put inside, collapses flat when you're not using it. So that means to our ladies who are struggling with kitchen storage, you won't struggle anymore because now you can get rid of that great big colander that's taking up all that room and replace it with this one. Now, 5 easy payments on your credit card, one of our 7 items under $40 today. And we're excited to be able to bring this to you because I think for so many of you, you're going to love the fact that this becomes the great way to make sure that whatever you need to strain is able to strain right into your sink. Now look how these work. They go right onto the corners of your sink. We'll shoot down here so you'll see what I'm talking about. Now here is an opportunity for you to love and reclaim some of that space. Now how much weight will this hold? This is a 5-pound bag of potatoes. So a 5-pound bag of potatoes fits in there no problem. But I can also put 3.5 quarts of strawberries in there and rinse them down if I need to because it all runs right into the sink. Now when I'm not using this colander, it's this flat. When I need it, I just put my hand in the middle and raise it up. When I'm through with it, collapse it flat. And then it goes right into the cabinet, into the drawer, out of the way, and takes up very little room. Now remember, this 5 easy payment plan goes away at end of day today. We're excited to bring you great color choices, and I've got 5 of them for you. So let's take a look right here at color choices, and we'll begin with the one closest to the camera, and that's going to be your red. Very popular already. Follow that with the gray. Always popular and now most limited. How many? 1,800 remain in the gray. Then I've got blue, then green, and this last color is purple pink. Got a little purple and pink going on in there. So all this comes together really, really beautifully. And the best part of all, more silicone underneath here. So when you place this on the corner of the sink, the weight of what you put inside helps this hug and stay in place. Let's welcome in Mark Charles Masilli. He's our gadget guru, and leave it to Mark Charles to find something that not only solves a problem, but collapses flat when we don't need it around and we can store it away so easily. Mark Charles, welcome back, buddy.
Good evening, David. How are you?
I'm well, pal. I hope you are.
I am very well. David pointed out something that I love to reiterate what he said. This is the traditional colander. This is going to do everything you used to doing, straining out and all that. But this is such a smarter way, not just for the fact that this is collapsible. So instead of storing all of this, you're storing this. The versatility to this one is a lot better because David was talking about all of that versatility in a corner. When you put in the corner, if we look at the sink right here, I actually have 2 of them. They fit, and there's plenty. I can still get in here and still work in the sink, okay? So you're not taking up any space, but it's 3.5 quarts. You can use it flat. I actually use one flat all the way in the corner and drain my sponge, or maybe I'm rinsing out some utensils and I want to have them sit right there. The other thing that I work with when I'm cooking and prepping, I line this with one of those store bags, which we get thousands of from the supermarket and the stores. Line it up in there, throw everything in there. Watch this. When I'm done prepping the eggshells and the peels and all that, I can take this and go right into the garbage and dump that in the garbage. So it's a trash piece. And again, this will never touch the bottom of your sink. This is what's called an undermount sink. David had an apron sink, and overmount means when you have stainless on this side. Because of all the silicone that's here, here, and here, around where the handles are, it's not going to slip and fit in any corner you want it to fit in. So I love the versatility. It doesn't matter the sink. Now you got 3.5 quarts, 5-pound capacity, and this is the colander you need for everyday living, and I think it'll make your life a lot easier.
Now, Mark Charles, we're very, very busy on our phone lines. Remembering 5 easy payments goes away at end of day today, meaning tonight, and we've already taken orders for 400 of these are gone. QVC.com and mobile apps are going to be your best way to get through right now. I'm going to take this 5-pound of potatoes out of here because look at this. Maybe I've got cans of whole kernel corn that I need to drain all the liquid from. Check this out. Now maybe at the same token you might need to rinse those beans or corn or whatever the case may be, right? Just get in here with some water and give it a little rinse. This becomes your pasta strainer. This becomes your vegetable washer. This becomes the piece that you turn to for all of it. It's all food safe. It's all easy to use and works on, as Mark Charles mentions, just about every sink you could possibly have. Now, I want to take you through color choices again. We're going to start at the farthest end and work back toward me. Now, this is the red, very popular. Here's the gray. Most popular now is the gray. 1,600 left in the gray. Here's blue. I've got it in green. And then this one is the pink purple. All of these coming together for you quickly, easily, and when you're not using them, they collapse flat. When you do need to use them, you just open them up like so, and they're a regular size colander. When you're done using it and you've washed it and dried it, just smash it flat and put it away. It's only taking up that much room. It takes up about as much room as a dinner plate or maybe a small platter. Now, I will let you know we've taken orders for 800 of these are gone now, and we're very, very busy. QVC.com and mobile app's the best way to get through right now. Mark Charles, here's another reason that you may want to consider this. Pop this right into your sink because it's pasta night, right? And you've got a big pan of pasta here with some ravioli inside. Gone are the days when we go and get that great big colander out that gets all dirty and takes forever to wash and dry. Now, this can stay right on your sink. You can even rinse it out and leave it there to drain, right?
Yeah, that's the beauty behind it. Let everything go down the drain. So every time you're making a pasta, I love that. I actually have some rigatoni. You did ravioli. But again, one-handed or whatever. Remember, up to 5 pounds, I can drop that right in there. Let it all drain right in there. And I want to point something out also. What I love about draining your pasta in here, there's points on here, right? So one of my little tips, and David, you know this, is always put your pasta after you've drained it back into the vessel you cooked it in, because this is still warm. So when you want to add sauce, it'll incorporate the sauce easier. Look how easy that was to pour all that pasta back in the pot because of the shape. And then, of course, when we're doing things like you talked about straining out corn, but you know the way you got to wash beans before you cook them overnight. Sometimes you got to soak them and wash them. Here's a great way to clean all of that right out. And remember, you can use this flat, and it's got feet on it right here. 1, 2, 3. So watch this. This can actually stand up like its own fruit basket on a counter or in the sink. It doesn't have to be in the countertop, in the corner. And remember, that flat to this big, 3.5 quarts. Easy,
now,
easy every time.
Mark Charles, I'll tell you that over 1,500 of these are gone. We're going to review colors again because everyone's loving the size. 14, almost 15 inches long, 10.5 inches wide, and about 5.3 inches high. Now, we've got how many folks on the phone lines? 900 people on the phone lines. Here's red, very popular. Most popular is this gray, with 1,200 left in the gray. Here's blue, green, 2,000 in the green, and then the pink purple. 2,000 left here. Mark Charles, what do you have on your end?
Again, another thing this does, which I love, think about the times we want to defrost, David, and you have frozen things like, let's say, frozen shrimp or chicken wings or things like that. Here's the beauty. Leave it in the corner in your sink, take your frozen, dump it in there, walk away. Don't worry, because as it's defrosting with all the air circulating because of the holes, it's now going to drain inside your sink. No fuss, no muss. So great for defrosting. Remember, it can be used as a stand-up colander for fruits, but you can also clean all your fruits and vegetables right in there, get right in there. And if you want to strain, I'm having too many there, we go. Drop it on the corner. And again, can't point out, this is not a huge sink, and I can actually fit 2 of these. Look, I can actually put them in the front if I want. And there's still full access in the sink for me to get in there. And that's 2 of them sitting right in there. So these are truly, truly something useful. I do this. This is my favorite thing to do it. I leave it collapse in one corner because my sponge goes here, so it drips underneath. And anytime I have like a single mug or some quick utensils, I drain it in there.
Well, let me update you now and tell you that we've taken orders for 2,500 of these are gone, and I've got 1,000 people on the phone lines. This show is all about reimagining your space, and it may not be in our budgets to do a big kitchen renovation, but what we can do is make better use of the space that we have, and that's one of the big things that we'll be doing on Wednesday nights. I'm really trying to bring you products that will help achieve that goal. This is one of those products, and you may want to think about getting 2, as Mark Charles was showing you. Putting it on either side could really be great, but take a look back here in the cabinet. Now, in this one cabinet drawer, I've got an old-fashioned colander. Now, this is a rigid colander, so that colander takes up almost half of the storage drawer. Now, over here, I've got our sink colander collapsed flat, and I still have space for 4 lock and lock containers, some spurtles, and a whole lot more. This is going to start to solve some of your kitchen problems. Here's another thing I want you to do. If you haven't used it in 2 years, donate it. Go through your kitchen cabinets, go through the drawers, find the tools that you're not using, and donate them. You'll be amazed the amount of space you reclaim, and then replace those things with items that can save you more room, and then you're going to start to reimagine your space. 3,000 are gone now. Here's the red, very popular. This gray is most popular. I have only 600 left in the gray. Here's blue, 2,600 in the blue. I've got green, 1,800 left in the green, and then pink purple. 1,900 remain there. Remember, you should know that this Easy Pay expires tonight, end of day, at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. So there's no better time than right now to make your purchase. You know, at $23.58, we don't have to think a lot about a purchase like this one. Just keep concentrating on what it's going to solve and what it's going to bring into your life, and that's a little bit less chaos, a little more order, where one item does multiple jobs and then collapses flat for easy storage. Mark Charles, time for one last demo on your end, my friend.
Again, just to reiterate everything you've been saying, David, and you've been nailing it right on the head of the nail, because this is a 3.5 quart, 5-pound capacity colander that flattens. This is a 3.5 quart. Look at the size of this. Look at the difference of this. This really doesn't do that much. It doesn't sit in the corner. It takes up a lot of space in your sink. This does not. I want to point out, too, again, this is all silicone underneath here. That's important because whether you have an undermount sink, which is what this is, or an apron sink or an overmount, it sits on there and it doesn't move. You've even got a little lift thing, so if there's any suction from water, you can actually lift it right off, and 2 handles to be able to grab that in and out of the sink. It's just a smarter way to do something we all need, which is...
And when you're done, Mark Charles,
yep,
just collapse it flat and pop it away for quick and easy storage. I'll let you know we've already taken orders for 4,000 of these, and we have how many folks on the phone lines? We have 1,000 people waiting to place an order. Please use QVC.com in your mobile app, and if this is in your shopping cart, please check out now because that 5 easy payments will expire end of day today, meaning tonight at 11:59 p.m. Hey, Mark Charles, we're going to see you back in a little while with another great problem solver in the kitchen. Looking forward to that one.
Ew, I'm very excited.
All right, pal, we'll see you then. Now, coming up, we've got a spring assortment of Cheryl's cookies. Now, this is the 34